Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they're not on the same page there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Lowry. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Gives it on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Buckley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more important.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Let's go. On the run, it's Hawkins. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Using the quick game. Gets loose in the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Look out, he's got room. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Fears the pressure. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires left. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Conley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Buckley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Broncos are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Lowry. He's going to let it go. He's got it up to 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brooks. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Broncos are flying down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Western Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
21.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Turning it on. The 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Mean Green. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. To the air. It's Lowry. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Western Michigan! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Now this offense is back on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brooks.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Conley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Broncos are on the move.
1st down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, Kansas and Missouri once shared a conference. Now all they share is a bunch of hurt feelings. Here's how this great rivalry went down today. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. After the run, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but there